Hey fellow Star Trek fans, today I'd like to present you with what I think is the Super Bowl of models for the U.S.S. Enterprise Refit, NCC-1701. Star Trek the Motion Picture have come out with a real nice variety of model kits through the years. The most recent one being the Klingon Katinga 1350 model kit, which I'll be doing soon, and I'll show you guys, but that's another video. In this video, I present to you the U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701 from Star Trek the Motion Picture. This is the ultimate in model kits for this ship, which started in 1979 with the AMT, featuring operating saucer lights. The kit has really, this kit is just incredible on so many levels. In detail and size, this kit is just about almost 3 feet long. And we'll go through all of that and I'll show you all the details. Showing you the beautiful box art. This is from Star Trek the Motion Picture. This is actually a finished model of the ship on the front of the box. You see Admiral Kirk. Remember, it's Star Trek the Motion Picture. Let me adjust the camera. Admiral Kirk and Captain Spock. They had been promoted. And you see the bottom, the Enterprise, and then you see the logo, Star Trek. Show you the side of the box. The whole box is covered with just beautiful box art. I will put pictures of the box art up so you guys can just see how beautiful it is. I'll show you the two sides. It says that the skill level on this kit is 2, but the way it's going to be made up, it might be a little bit higher. I'm not sure, at least for me anyway. Showing you the back of the box, you can see the beautiful model kit that's already been completed and photographed. Ultimate authenticity, based on the measurements taken from the miniature used to film Star Trek the Motion Picture. I wonder, well, they're probably talking about the 11-foot studio model. Wouldn't you love to get your hands on that? That'd be nice. Kit includes all the technical and registry markings as well as the strong back decals in 2 color schemes. And again, we'll go through that in more detail in a bit. I want to show you guys that this is kit number POL 94904. POL 94904. And it's the Enterprise NCC-1701 Refit. 1/350 scale. Like I said, I will put pictures up of everything that I'm explaining to you and all the decals and instruction sheets and parts, so we'll get right to it. Let me give you some background on this model kit. In 2270, immediately after the Enterprise's historic 5-year mission under the command of Captain James T. Kirk, the Enterprise vessel received significant upgrades to most systems, including new state-of-the-art bridge and sleek new warp drive nacelles. This refit Enterprise was first commanded by Captain Willard Decker until the Vidra incident forced a then Admiral Kirk to reassume command. Of course, the Enterprise had been his prior. In 2285, the ship was damaged in battle with the villainous Khan Noonien Singh and headed back to Earth for repairs. Shortly thereafter, the Enterprise was set to self-destruct when threatened by Klingon capture over the Genesis planet. In 2286, Starfleet renamed the U.S.S. Yorktown NCC-1717 to the U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701-A and placed it under the command of demoted Admiral James T. Kirk. The command was given by the Federation Council in gratitude for saving Earth from an alien probe. You remember they had to go back in time to bring back the humpback whales. In 2287, the Enterprise A was launched into duty prematurely when diplomatic representatives on Nimbus 3 were held hostage by Sybok, a renegade Vulcan and Captain Spock's half-brother. Sybok and his followers hijacked the ship and took it over, presumably trying to take it to the mythical planet Shakari. This was located at the center of the galaxy beyond the Great Barrier, when Kirk and his crew eventually regained control of the ship. The final mission of the Enterprise A came in 2293, when the Klingon moon Praxis exploded, crippling the Klingon Empire and opening up a major peace initiative. Ultimately, the Enterprise and her crew saved the diplomatic talks from conspirators in both the Federation and Klingon governments. This ushered in a new era of peace to the galaxy. Its significant role in the exploration of the galaxy ensures the name Enterprise will conjure visions of greatness, heroism, and galactic adventure to the next generation and beyond. This 1/350 scale plastic model kit of the U.S.S. Enterprise features authentic styling and accurate detail, and includes over 150 pieces and decal sheets and detailed instructions. The fully assembled ship measures approximately 35 inches long and includes a display stand. Decals in this release include all registry and pennant markings, as well as deflector housing and strongback markings in 2 color schemes. Optional decals are included to badge the ship as the NCC-1701-A as well. You can see a picture of the Shuttle Bay, what it's going to look like when it's finished. The detailed interior of the docking bay features shuttlecraft and worker bees that come with the kit. You can see the stand. So, that being said, let me back this up. Alright, let's open her up, and we're going to see what's inside. Those of you who watch my videos have seen that I did the Enterprise 1/350, the 50th anniversary of Star Trek Enterprise, and I've been very much looking forward to doing this one for a long time. I got some of the extras that go with this. I showed you in my previous videos, like the lighting kit I'm going to use and the paragraphics parts, things like that, these circuit boards. And without further ado, it's what I've been looking forward to for a long time, to open this up and feel like a little kid on Christmas. This is so fun. Alright, let's put her down and get the plastic off. And da-da-da-da-da! Let's put the box over here. I want to set it up so you guys can see all the goodies. And like I always do, I will put plenty of photos up. The first thing we notice when we open up the box is what looks to be an instruction decal sheet with all the beautiful decals. We'll look more into this in a moment. Looking in, oh, these are gorgeous. Look at the size of these things. This is amazing. Look at the detail on the nacelle. Oh, that's so beautiful. It's even got the space where the light shone through. Star Trek the Motion Picture. This is, of course, the starboard side nacelle. The beautiful grill. Oh, this is just amazing. This is absolutely gorgeous. Of course, to be lit. And the lights that I'm going to put in is going to be the violet, the purple lights, as we saw in Star Trek the Motion Picture. We look in and we see the other nacelle. This would be the starboard side. Excuse me, this would be the port side. And the other one was the starboard, I beg your pardon. Here's the port nacelle. You see the detail on it. Again, where it's going to be lit. Beautiful backing, where the fenders are going to go, or the fins. And that beautiful grilling. And then the next thing we see is the absolutely gorgeous, wow, look at this, look at the size of this thing. Oh, this is just amazing. Look at the detail. You can see the grids. There's no Aztec pattern like there was on the smaller 1537. You see the phaser banks. Oh, this is just, it's huge. Look at the size of the saucer pylon area. It's absolutely beautiful. That was the bottom. I'll show you the top. The crystal housing. Look, that's just amazing. Oh, the detail is just stunning. Oh, that's just beautiful. I'll show you more of that in a moment. Let's see, what else we got? Looks like we have a whole bag full of clear parts. A lot of clear parts on this kit. Let's see for a lot of the lights. Yeah, this is going to be really fun to make. Look at the crystal. Look how big it is. You can see the arboretum. We'll go into more of that in more detail in a minute. Oh, we got more clear parts, and you guys are going to love this one. We got the deflector dish. Let's see if you can see that. And then we have the clear parts, the beautiful clear parts for the insides of the nacelles. You can see you got the impulse engines right here, and we got the photon torpedoes. Stunning. And we've got this one has the nacelle pylons. This must be just the pylons because it's got the primary hull pylon as well. And it's wrapped in a kind of foam protecting. I wonder why they would protect the saucer pylon and they wouldn't protect the nacelle pylons. But anyway, the nacelle pylons, you can see, looking pretty lovely. And you've got the openings where you can pass wires through, which is important, because of course this is going to be lit. Let's see, we got the parts of the secondary hull, the bottom and the top parts of the secondary hull. You can see where the arboretum is going to go. Beautiful. Let's see what else we got. We got, this looks like the Shuttle Bay. I'll show you you can see the Shuttle Bay and the windows that go around the primary hull in the saucer section, and various little pieces. You can see the inside wall of the Shuttle Bay, the arboretum. And I'll show you in greater detail in a moment. Let's see, what we got here is the deflector dish, the housing. Let's see where the light goes inside. And we got the bridge section, the lower sensor dome. Get it in focus for you. The lower sensor dome, the bridge. Looks like I see two bridges, but I'm not positive yet. I have to open it up and show you guys. You can see the deflector housing for the deflector dish. It's just amazing. And the sensor dome. This is going to be so much fun to build. You can see the back of the Shuttle Bay, where the fantail is. Let's see, what's this? This must be the metal rod that supports the model and the base. Interestingly, they modeled the base. If you haven't figured out by now, you can see the little panels and the frame. This is actually space dock from Star Trek the Motion Picture. Of course, it was brown. The frame was brown, and these were all lit individually with the white panels of light to illuminate the ship while it was in dry dock. So that was pretty clever. I'll show you the sturdiness of this. This is a real sturdy base too, because it's got a lot to hold. And here is the rest of the secondary hull. You can see the port and starboard sides looking pretty great. Lots of detail. You can see the bottom part. And lastly, we got the instruction sheet. Again, you can see this is kit number POL 949/04. The assembly instructions. And I will put pictures up for you guys to see all the instructions. And I'll probably do like I did for my 1350 build previous to the original Enterprise. I put up a video separately of just the steps for the instruction sheets, just to get them up so you guys can see if you need, or if you don't have the kit, or if you lost them and you need them. And see the neck, the saucer pylon, the deflector dish, the shuttle bay, the arboretum. Really nice secondary hull. You can see the nacelles, the shuttlecraft, the worker bees, and the final assembly, the display base. I don't know if I'm going to be using the display base provided or if I'm going to be making my own, but it shows you the decal sheet, the placement of the decals. One thing I noticed let's see, the instruction sheet. Let me see maybe they have the letters are the painting guide, or the paint color would be number 5. So everything labeled number 5 on the instruction sheet would be the paint color. And the way they did it with the original Enterprise 1350, the 50th anniversary, when you opened up the box, if you guys remember from my video, they had the painting guide as a separate huge cardboard piece, and it was pretty nice. What they did with this one is they actually put it on the box, on the sides of the box. And look at this, a beautiful picture of the model, of course lit. Just imagine her flying by. That's really pretty. It shows you a side view. And it shows you the, excuse me, top. I don't know, I kind of liked the paint guide from the original one, because then I can kind of put it up on the desk as I build, and it was more of like a souvenir kind of a poster. This one is on the side of the box, so you're going to have to go to refer to the side of the box. I'm also, I got the painting guide to go with it, because I want to make sure everything is correct. So, that being said, so I showed you the instruction sheet. Show you the base a little bit more in detail. Show you how really cool the base is. Isn't that beautiful? It's really sturdy too. It's really nice. and it gives you the metal bar. I'm not going to completely take it out, but it's a metal bar, but there's no, it's solid. It's a solid piece. I already went ahead and got the one with the hollow insides to pass the wires through. So if you plan to light yours, you're going to have to replace this piece with one that's hollow so you can run the wires. Alright, that's the base. We'll put this back in. And show you guys some of the secondary hull. Show you how beautiful this is. Some of the paneling, and look at that. And again, I want you to see how big it is. The scale is just awesome. You see the docking doors. This is, of course, the bottom. You can see where the arboretum floor will go. And the windows for it. Of course, the paragraphics photo etch set we got for this is going to have the arboretum windows, the frames. Going to be nice and big and lit, well lit. And the other thing in this bag is the, let's see, port side of the secondary hull. You can see where the nacelle pylon is going to go. Moving on, I'll show you guys the deflector housing. It's pretty impressive. Oh, show you the deflector housing. Look how big that is. It can be all beautiful and illuminated. You can see the Bussard collectors and the opening to the shuttle bay. Actually, it's going to go like that. You get the lights. You can actually see the little Vulcan shuttle. I think that's the Vulcan shuttle, I'm not sure. Let's see. It looks like they give you two bridges. Yeah, there were two bridges. Well, so here's the sensor dome I had seen. Here it is. Let me show you guys the sensor dome. Beautiful. See where the lights are going to be coming from. The deflector dish assembly. You can see where the hole is going to be for the light. It's going to be quite lovely. And you can see the fan tail or the clamshell door. Of course, for the shuttle bay, the shuttle bay doors. Speaking of the shuttle bay, let me give you guys a peek at what the shuttle bay is going to look like. Give me a second so I can cut the bags open. The shuttle bay is a lot bigger in the refit than it was in the original 50th anniversary edition of the Enterprise. The thinking there's going to be a lot more room in this one because the ship is bigger. Well, the model is bigger and the ship itself is bigger. You can see the Shuttle Bay, the ceiling. And you got the walls. Again, I'll put up pictures that'll be a little bit better than my shaky hands. Please excuse me. The officer's lounge. The arboretum. You got another wall. And then you got the Shuttle Bay floor itself. This, of course, is the bottom part. And I got the lights from antenna controls. They're going to guide the shuttlecraft into the landing bay. Looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. Let's see, what else we got in this bag? We have the windows for the primary hull. I'll show you guys the plastic. The windows look really nice and clean. Of course, we'll go in and anything that needs to be drilled or cleaned out will be cleaned. But these look really nice. Of course, got to have to do some work for the plastic inside, whether it's the saucer section or inside the window area. You see how nice and clean the edges are. You can see the ring lines. Those awesome ring lines. Alright, and what else is in the bag? Let's see. One more tree. This parts tree has, look like the couple of shuttlecraft, worker bees. This is going to be so much fun. Looks like the fins for the nacelles, for the backs. You can see the detail, the little running lights that are going to go on the fins. That's just fun, fun, fun. And this is the top and the bottom for the secondary hull. I showed you the sides. Let me show you what's going to be on the top and the bottom. Got the nice panels. And of course, this will be masked off, and I'm going to be Aztecing all of it. I got the, I'm going to use the Testors pearlescent paints. I'll show you those when I'm ready to start painting the Aztecing. This is the bottom, and it's going to be the top. I'll show you the scale of the size of how it's going to be. It's going to be nice and big. You got the beautiful strong back area where the nacelles meet the secondary hull. This Nacelle Pylons. It's going to be stunningly beautiful. And speaking of the Nacelle Pylons, let's go ahead. In this bag, I'll show you the Nacelle Pylons. Like I said, the saucer pylon is wrapped, but the Nacelle Pylons aren't. I wonder why they decided they didn't need to wrap them. Let me show you the... Look at that, huh? Let's see, this would be the starboard side Nacelle Pylon. Nice and smooth to do the Aztec painting. And you've got the lines for the color markings on the inside. And this one would be the port side. I'm sorry, I messed it up again. This would be the starboard side, and this would be the port side Nacelle Pylons. Please forgive me. So this is the port side. This will be painting up nicely. A nice detail on that. And the primary hull pylon. Show you this. They got it nicely wrapped. It would have been nice if they'd have wrapped this too, just in case. But you can see the lovely primary hull or saucer pylon. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? You see the torpedo bay, photon torpedoes, and all the holes are nice and clean. Again, there's going to be a lot of painting. Got all the Aztec masks for this kit. And let me show you some of the clear parts. Show you the clear part for the deflector dish, as well as the nacelles, plus the inside of the nacelles, where they're going to be violet or purple. Of course, we're going by the accurate Star Trek The Motion Picture filming model. This one came off the tree. You can see there's a little, probably damaged in shipping a little bit. You can see the nice lines. There's just one tree in there, and they probably had the nacelle pieces on as well. You can see clear parts for the windows. You can see the clear part for the impulse engines and the photon torpedoes. Let's see. I'll show you guys a deflector dish. This was on it. Looks like it was on that tree and it came off. Isn't that beautiful? And the last thing, there's a couple of pieces that came off from the tree on the inside of the bag. It looks like for the windows, a section for the windows. And the other clear grill for the nacelle. Again, these are going to look very lovely when they're all painted and lit. And it comes with another section, another bag of clear parts. I'll show you guys what's in this one. And this one is wrapped in foam to protect it. This one's got a lot of windows. Looks like the Arboretum ceiling. See the crystal for the top where the impulse engine is. The officer quarters. The windows, the Arboretum windows. Right there. And the ceiling. The Arboretum. Let's see what else is in this one. There's another tree. This one has small, looks like small lights and a couple of small window parts, and what appears to be the power towers that go inside of the Shuttle Bay. It looks like one anyway. I'm sure the other one is somewhere. I must be looking right at it because I don't see it. Or it could be on the other tree. There was one more tree that came in this bag of clear parts. Yep, it's identical to the other one. So there's the other tower. And you can see the windows, clear parts that were in this bag. Let's see, I'll show you these beautiful pylons, beautiful nacelles. They're just incredibly beautiful. Wait till you see how large they are. They're like the length of an arm. You can see like the length of from my hands to my elbow, and that's actually how long the nacelle is. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the port side nacelle, and look at the detail. Isn't that awesome? It's just amazing. I'm going to have the blue light on top. It's going to be all lit up. Fin section is going to be lit. You see the detail on the bottom. A lot of time is going to be spent masking and painting. It seems like that's going to be just as much a challenge as wiring the ship. Actually, wiring won't seem that hard compared to the paint job that's going to be going on it. So, let me show you the starboard side nacelle. Again, look at that beautiful detail. You can see where the light leak comes to illuminate the black panel. You know, like in the 1537 model, we could never get without, drilling and doing difficult alterations to the kit. This one is large enough where it's going to be easy to do. Again, you get the opening for that beautiful nacelle. You got the inside. The detail is just gorgeous. You see where the running lights are going to be. The holes are already there. And I guess the holes are already going to be over there. Possibly the clear parts will make are included to just, if it's going to be clear, if it's not going to be lit. Let me bring you to one of my favorite parts of the model kit. I will bring you to the saucer section. Open up the bag. Just give me a second to cut the bag open. This is nice and everything is pretty well packaged. You can't help but everything, kind of scrunching together during shipment. But they did a nice job when it comes to wrapping the important parts and just keeping it, safe in general. So, let me show you the bottom part of the primary hull. If I can get it out of the bag, because it's so large. Wait till you see how large it is. And look at this. It's like the moon coming into orbit of the camera. It's absolutely massive. Absolutely gorgeous. It's basically bigger. It's like bigger than a steering wheel in your car. You can see all the holes for the windows around the sensor area, the sensor dome. And these grid lines are going to make it really easy for the placement of the orbital dry dock paint masks. Everything is, the panels are etched too, molded into the plastic, so it can mask those off relatively easily. Well, there's nothing easy about the paint mask set, but I'll get to that when the time comes, and I'll show you guys how to apply all the masks and do the painting. So this is the lower section of the primary hull. Let's go ahead and show you the top section. Look at that beautiful thing. Isn't that one of the most beautiful pieces of plastic you could ever see? Look at the detail. The impulse engines. Look at the grid line around where the crystal is going to go. Just amazing. You can see where the officers lounge, or the conference room. You can see where the bridge is going to go. You can see all the individual little doors and hatches. One thing I wanted to point out on the bottom part, the photo etch set that I have, I'm actually going to open up one of the docking doors where Mr. Spock, where he leaves in Star Trek the Motion Picture. Right at the bottom, you see the door open up and he comes out in a spacesuit. I'm actually going to open a panel so you can look inside and see the airlock when Mr. Spock leaves. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And this one is going to be 100% Star Trek the Motion Picture. What I might do is, it feels a little bit slick, I'm going to wash it in degreasing dish detergent, warm water. I'll wash all the parts because the release agent is kind of thick. You can feel it kind of slick. And then maybe what I want to do is just lightly sand some of the shine off in order for the primer to stick. But isn't that gorgeous? That's the primary hull. And what's left to show you guys is these big, beautiful decals. So let me open it up. I'm going to use the razor to keep it nice and neat. Those of you who have done the 1350 of the original ship, you probably already know what to expect. It seems like there's just about the same amount of decals. This is a nice large decal sheet. Let me bring it, I'll put it on the primary hull to show you guys. Oh, sorry about that. And there you go. When I mentioned it on the box earlier, the box had said that there were two schemes for the strongback. You can have the more of a bluish, if I'm not mistaken, that's like the Enterprise NCC-1701A had the more bluish kind of finish, and Star Trek the Motion Picture had more of the grayish strong backing decals in areas around the housing for the deflector dish. You can also see where you're able to do the NCC-1701A, but of course this one is going to be the refit. A bunch of, you got a couple of little airlock doors. You got the shuttlecraft decals, some of the Shuttle Bay, the landing spot on the Shuttle Bay. What I also got from Orbital Dry Dock is I have the mask for the Shuttle Bay floor as well, so I can use that instead of the decal. You can see the beautiful markings that go on a secondary hull. Beautiful markings that go on the nacelles. I was lost for a minute because I was looking for the nacelle decals. I'm going, where are the ones that go on the nacelle? But I'm thinking of the original NCC-1701. You know, with those big, beautiful decal marks that go on the big, beautiful nacelles. I had done that model a few months ago. If you had wanted to check that out, that one came out really nice. Well, for my talents, it came out really nice. Compared to some of you guys out there, it looks pretty amateurish. But I'm going to try to really go overboard on this one because I want this one to look phenomenal. You see the little hatch, little docking doors, the impulse engines. Looks like the sky for the Arboretum. I don't know if you saw that. And various other little, let me show you the kit number. This was a 2017 release. I don't know if I had said that to you guys. But there you have it. And what I'm going to do is, like in all my videos, well, with the model kits, after I show you guys what's inside, I'll be going through each of the sections, all the step-by-step instructions to build it, and I'll show you what I'm doing as I go along. And it's going to include the painting. So I'm going to do the Aztec painting. I did a video already showing you guys the orbital dry dock masking set that I got. And I got the tester's paints that was recommended by the Polar Lights instruction kits for the Aztec coloring. And I'll show you all that when it's time. But the next video I'll show you the first step in the build, to build the NCC-1701 Refit from Star Trek the Motion Picture. If you were wondering what was in this box, I hope this satisfied some of your curiosity. And, well, it's a little far away. I apologize for that. But if you were wondering what was in this kit, I hope this satisfied your curiosity. And to show you how much of a real gorgeous model this is. And maybe grab yourself one so you can make the build as well. And again, you can make it as the Refit or the A. So, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.